PR manager at Pandemic Studios, and I'm about to show you Lord of the Rings Conquest, coming for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC. I'm going to jump into this level, Mines of Moria. Showcases a few different things that this game is doing. If you're a fan of the Battlefront series, it's the same team, been working on this title as well. Essentially, it's the first Lord of the Rings game that actually extends the lore. There's a what-if scenario created that once you go through the single-player campaign, you can go through and play the game again with Sauron's legions. So the beginning of each level is essentially interstitched with clips from the film to help build what the players just experienced and also what they're about to experience. So you've got 4 different character classes: the Scout, the Archer, Warrior, and Mage. And throughout each of the levels, there are waypoints where you can swap your character to best suit what you're about to experience. So I'll go ahead and start with the Archer. So the game is built to really have players, especially those who are familiar with Battlefront, feel like they're really in the thick of what's going on. So they're throughout each of the levels, you're faced with the opportunity to take out as many of the Sauron's Legion as you want. Although players can just simply go to the objectives they need to complete. And here I have some support troops to help clear the way for me. And I've rallied with Gimli. So without really going through any fight, I got to my objective. At this point, the game offers me the opportunity to play as Gimli, so I'll go ahead and do that. So again, the game really allows the player to pick and choose their battle. Each character also has an alternative attack. Gimli has a satchel bomb. And with characters such as this troll, you can actually sneak up behind them. And perform a kill move. We've made sure that the heroes that you can select are within the timeline of the Lord of the Rings lore. So, you wouldn't find Gimli, at a level where he just wasn't present. So I've got to defend this catacomb for just a few more seconds, and then I'll go out to next part of this level, which really showcases some of the scale of the game. Each character also has a breaker attack. So some of the enemies, the grunts are pretty much out for one thing. They want to take you down, and there's not much strategy to how they're going to do it. They really don't have any. If they die, they die. There's legions of them, so they're just going to keep coming after you. Whereas the warriors have a little bit more strategy. Stronger attacks. They'll defend. They'll react. To blocking attacks such as that, but you also have a block breaker attack that'll pretty much get through anything. So you can open them up, make them vulnerable, so you can take them out and clear the way. So the next objective here is just behind the trolls is actually the troll prison, and the longer it stays open, the more of these things are going to come out after me. So I'm doing my best to get around them, take out one or two of them, and then get that thing closed. I've made it a little easier for myself to take care of the rest of the enemies on the stage. You may have also seen right here a mage. And my guys took care of them. Those guys can be trouble as well. Not only do they have long range attacks, they have really powerful short range attacks as well. So I'm ultimately fighting my way to the Balrog, and after I capture this flag, I'll have the ability to choose Sauron. So outside of the 3 basic attacks, which are mapped to the X, Y, and B buttons for light, medium, and heavy attacks, this particular character, Gimli, his special attacks also different for each button that you press includes that sort of shoulder charge, and then 2 variants of an axe swing, which will basically make short work of anyone around him. Alright, so once I clear this proximity, the capture rate begin to lower, and then I'll be able to take it over and continue on with the level. Also, these pedestals also would allow me the opportunity to swap characters if I felt like I need someone different for this battle. Players will definitely come to a point in a level where they'll feel as if, you know, the mage just doesn't have the right abilities to be able to complete a level, so they'll be able to go back to that waypoint. So here I've went from playing as Gimli straight into Sauron, and pretty epic battle with the Balrog. So Sauron's got obviously a lot of long-range attacks with his magic. His special meter is now shifted, where Gimli had basically a meter for his axe. Sauron can restore health. He's got a proximity smash, and also a wall of fire he can throw. So, let's see. Oh. Balrog got me. It does. Yep. Including, again, the what-if scenario. So the Archer is clearly a great character to use for fighting the Balrog. You're able to keep your distance. There are other enemies around, such as the mage, and a couple of the grunts, but you really use the labyrinth to keep the Balrog at bay, and hopefully, yeah, it's going to go down. So that's an example of what players can expect to see when Lord of the Rings Conquest ships.